What is diphthong? Diphthong, this is a sound that are produced by combining two monotone sounds, and they are specifically made up of two nuclei, that is, combination of one or more monotones. Therefore, there are 20 monotone sounds. However, diphthongs comprises the combination of one or more different monotone sounds. There are 8 diphthong sounds, which include how, again, how, which is pronounced as cow, fowl. Another example is hey, again, hey, pronounced as letter A. Example, face, they, say, etc. We also have how. I repeat, how, which is pronounced as letter how. Example, found, noun, shall, etc. Another example, we have here, which is pronounced as here. That is your here. Another example is fear, there. We also have here, which is different from here that I mentioned earlier. It is pronounced as ke, fe, and she. Another example is hoi. I repeat, hoi. It is pronounced as hoi, boy, soy. Another example is cruel, which is pronounced as cruel, cruel, etc. Lastly, we have high, pronounced as letter I, e.g., fight, sight, fire. I think with this explanation, you have a better insight of what diphthong is. Thank you, pupil.
Good day, students. My name is Adjective. I am your personal teacher on English language, and I'll be teaching you the topic adverb. What is adverb? Adverb is a word or phrase that modifies or qualifies an adjective, verb, or other adverb of a word or group, expressing relation, place, time, circumstance, manner, etc. Types of adverb are, we have adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of degree, adverb of manner, etc. Adverb of time. Adverb of time tells us when something happens. Adverb of time includes words that refer to a specific time, e.g., tonight, yesterday, today, soon. Adverb of manner. Adverb of manner tells us when something happens, e.g., angrily, cautiously, hungrily, nicely, slowly, etc. Adverb of place. Adverb of place tells us where something happens, e.g., here, there, everywhere, nowhere, in, out, etc.
Good day, students. My name is Adjective, and I'm your personal teacher on English language. The topic I'll be teaching you today is adjective. First of all, what is adjective? Adjectives are words that describe or modify other words. There are different types of adjective, but I'll be talking about 3 types of adjective today. The 3 types of adjective I'll be talking about are possessive adjective, demonstrative adjective, and interrogative adjective. What is possessive adjective? Possessive adjective are adjectives that are used to show ownership. Examples of these words are mine, is, ours, theirs, and so on. So using these examples on sentences, examples are, Shade said the book is ours, this pen is mine, and so on. Moving on to the next type of adjective, which is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective is an adjective that is used on specific people, animal, or things. Examples are these, as in plural these as in singular these, and so on. Let's use these examples on sentences. The huge human is my mother. This green ball is mine. I want this mango. Moving on to the last type of adjective I'll be talking about today, which is interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjective are adjectives that is used to ask questions. Examples are what, which, when, and so on. Using this on sentences: what is your name? What have you learned today? Where is the book? And so on. So that will be all for today. Thank you very much.
Good day, students. I'm Rashidat Olabundayo. I'm your personal teacher on English language, and I'll be taking you the topic essay. An essay is a short piece of writing that lays emphasis on the writer's point of view. An essay may be formal or informal. We can find formal essays in academic environments, while we find informal essays in essays that most times cause laughter or very annoying experiences to the readers. We have 5 basic rules of essay writing. The first rule is to decide your topic. We have to decide the topic of discourse. The second rule is to think about a topic. When you think about a topic, you develop interest on your topic. The third rule is to make research on your topic. You consult books and other people's ideas for your topic. The fourth rule is to decide the particular gaps that you want to fill on your topic, if the topic is not a new topic. Then the fifth rule is to make sure you write a topic and give it to a good person or a very experienced writer to edit for you. The topic I'll be laying emphasis on is abuse. What is abuse? Abuse is the act of using something improperly or using something or someone with cruelty. We have various kinds of abuse, but I will give you just 2. We have discriminatory abuse, psychological abuse, and physical abuse. Discriminatory abuse occurs when you treat people unfairly or treat various kinds of people in unequal patterns, either because of their age, their gender, or their religion. Physical abuse occurs when you intentionally cause bruises or harms to the parts of someone's body. It may either occur between parents to children and teachers to students. While psychological abuse occurs when you tell people annoying things or you demoralize people or kill their confidence or morale. My friend Agosu Rebecca will be telling you the victims or survivors of abuse, the offenders of abuse, and the consequences of abuse. Thank you.
Good day, students. I am Agosu Rebecca. I am your personal teacher on English language. As my colleague, I have begun with the topic essay, abuse. I'm here to list the offender, the victim, and the consequences of abuse. I'll first start with offenders of abuse. Who are the offenders of abuse? Firstly, the first person is parents. When parents beating their children, they are the offenders of abuse. Number 2, husband beating his wife is also offender. Thirdly, the last one in offender of abuse is people in power. They use power because of their power. Because of their power, the position they are, they use it on the low esteemed people. And also, I'll move to victims of abuse. Number 1 victim are the children, men, women, and disabled people. And also, I'll move to the consequences of abuse. The first consequences is depression. What is depression? Depression is when an individual is mentally disorganized. The second one is trouble in relationship. The third one is low self-esteem. And the fourth one is educational difficulties. Fifth one is brain under development, and the last one is physical health. Thank you.
Go. Narrative essay is a vivid story, usually from one person's viewpoint. Hence, the most interesting part of narrative essay is that it aims at recalling past events, experiences. Quickly, let's look at this place of interest. Badagry is located in Lagos State, and it has in it many places of interest. But out of this, I'll be mentioning just 3 of them. The first one is the first story building here, as you can see. The first story building is built in 1845, and it is called the first story building because it is the first story building in Nigeria. The second one is the point of no return, as you can see. The point of no return is so called because this is the last time the slaves are going to step on their hometown. Now the last one is the Badagry Heritage Museum. Now this contains historical collections about slave trade between Africa, Europe, and North America. I am sure if I'm to ask you to write some or very few of the things you've seen, you can write. But how can you write a good narrative essay? I will just give us 3 rules to write narrative essay. 1. The first one, in order for you to catch the attention of your audience or your readers, you have to use attention grabbers, which may be figurative expressions or rhetoric questions. The second one, do not use second person narrative, you. Always use first person narrative, I. For example, I was at the party when the couples arrived. Now the third rule, which is the last rule, is use characters. Our characters can be human beings or animals. Recall that in our last class we had finished the book, A Woman in Her Prime. The writer there uses human beings as characters, but in George Orwell, Animal Farm, he used animals as characters. So we can use both humans and animals as characters. Would you like to know more about narrative essay? We will talk about this in our next class.